Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands. Let's continue. We've got to turn in this quest, move forward with the next quest, hopefully open a new area, and if I'm really lucky, maybe I can even find the collectible items I'm supposed to be finding that are supposed to be used to turn on the Gatling guns, which would help me shoot these guys. I did find one of them on the ground. It's just moderately hidden, so I imagine the others are also on the ground in this area, hidden. So let's find this. Let's find a path up and see if we can use one of them that we've already found, because that might be how this works. Is you might have to find one piece and then come and equip it. Apparently not. That was a poor jump. That was a poor jump. Let's forget about this. I suppose I have to find all three of the pieces. Let's run this way, then. Maybe there's a collectible over in this spa area. That's a possibility. Hidden behind something. At the very least I can pick up more collectible or consumable items. Guess you wouldn't call money and bullets collectibles. Since they refresh and all of that. Again, feeling very laid back, feeling like there's not a ton of focus or importance on the actions taking place right now. Let's run this way. We haven't been down here on this railroad track and it's not helping me. Ah! There is one collectible here. So now we have two of the three turret components, so I only have to get lucky one more time. And find that third turret component. I don't really enjoy this setup of it telling me to just look in this area. Just keep looking. I'll find it eventually. I preferred to be given a hide and go seek quest that actually has no hiding in it and instead just has the map directly point me towards the items I need to collect. I'm not 100% certain I got all the cores that were needed. Did I? Purchase parts. No, we're nowhere close to that quest being done. Here's that music, which I don't think has anything to do with anything. I feel like Borderlands 3 could have a few places where you walk inside. That's actually TK Baja sightseeing tours at Jacob Coves. We've got some more cross advertising for the other DLC. A lot of other games have crossed that barrier, that milestone of saying you can actually go in buildings now, and then a lot of games have decided to not do that, oddly. And it feels like we need to start to get to the point where all open world games, much in the same way that almost all games now are open world because it's become very easy to make open world games, we need to get to the point where all open world games also include buildings that you can enter. It doesn't have to be all of them, doesn't even have to be the majority of them, but it would be nice if there were more than just a small handful of them, which is what we have now. Is you can walk in buildings where when the doors are missing, and that's it. But trying to build towards that also requires you to then somewhat violate realism, because you'd either be making a city with a lot of doors that are open, or a city with considerably fewer doors than it should have, or just a game with no cities. Still looking for that third component. We found one on the far point there, and the far point there, which probably means that there's one somewhere at the far point in that direction. Did I get all the quests done over here?
Don't be shy. Come right in.
Apparently I have. Are any of these... We've got all of our things ready to go. Sell this. Sell this. Sell this. Sell that. And that should be good for a while.
Buddy, don't you got nothing better to do?
Let's go ahead and turn in this quest.
Greetings, consumer. On to phase 2. Our intel reports that the enemy is using a nearby factory to rebuild and refit their own claptraps. This is a clear violation of numerous patents and copyrights held by Hyperion. Also, they're constructing a robot army, which is bad as well. Lower the bridge, break into the facility, and shut them down. And please do remember to keep your receipts, or you will not be reimbursed.
They create some characters in the Borderlands
Your
series.
will be completed in the order it was received.
And you can almost feel this character as a prototype of some other characters later on. But in that effort of doing this story, let's see, can I turn off this? No, but I can do this.
Ever thought about settling down? We could use someone like you around here.
Death by bullets.
Keep an eye out for the skags. They're nasty when they're hungry.
Let's see, why is this not a door that just opens?
Ever thought about settling down? We could use someone like you around here.
So we've got several quests One is at Sanders Gorge, find and kill Cluck Trap. We have one that's this way, and ideally that's where I would like to go. A couple of quests that don't have anything to do with that are the previous DLC. Maybe we'll get back to them, you know, after doing the entire part of all of this DLC. Maybe we'll be so overpowered that doing the Circle of Duty quest won't be really a challenge. Heck, there is even a small chance that we might be able to take out Crawmax. A very small chance, but a chance nonetheless. I'm looking everywhere. There is no quest, however, that reactivate the gun turrets, find some garbage and stuff at the hostile Sal's food chute. Okay. Come on, component, please be here. Please be here, you little glowing green component. It just sucks. It just sucks looking for these things.
Do you need something? We'll speak again.
Yes, I need that glowing green turret component that is somewhere, but I have no idea where. And I kind of have a hard time believing it would be this far out. And I can only go so far here. This is where we started the whole game, and it doesn't connect to anything or do anything. Oh, so that's a bridge, so it's not a space train. I was kind of excited by the idea that they were using space trains, but I guess that doesn't really make much sense, does it? Like, it really does feel every hour we spend a good 10-20 minutes wandering around for the past 3 or 4 hours.
Hey, over here. Yoo-hoo! Yes, you.
Back this way. At least we can get the garbage out of the hostile food chute. Something tells me that the collectible probably is somewhere around here, but I don't see it. Keep looking. We're in the same place though. We've looked in the same place a couple times. I think this time there will be something here since I got a new quest. Let's see. This tells me to go where? Hmm. Guess it's somewhere up here. I need to find some garbage. Where is this garbage? There we go. And it wants me to put it this way in the chute. Nothing hidden this way. Nothing up there. I don't know why I'm putting garbage in the chute, but whatever. One up man pip. That makes no sense. Alright, that quest is done. This is the only other one here. And then the other one we'll do is that. So let's run back to the bounty board and see what this does. I don't imagine it will do much of anything. Is there a way up? Yes, there is a way on top of these buildings. So we've got to find it. I feel like I'm going to end up having to find ways on top of all the buildings. Let's see. Like, I can't get up there. It feels like they may have at one point even planned for you to have the ability to move crates and things to reach higher edges. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. There's nothing over there. And I can't get up that though. Like, that's not gonna happen. It's way too far. So there's some idea of a way to get up. We can get on top of this building. And we can jump to this. And then we can sort of maybe make a jump there. Not really.
You kinda startled me.
so frustrating dealing with all this. Shouldn't be this difficult to find the third turret piece. Let's run under here. I don't think I've actually come... Ah, there it is, finally. I suppose that was my fault. I had seen this through here multiple times, and I figured that was the only thing. I didn't think for a second that there would have been a little alcove. I failed to have the imagination necessary, I suppose, to realize what the game was suggesting. And actually, that thing is exactly where the indicator was pointing to. So if I had just been more stubborn and believed the indicator was actually pointing to something and not just assuming that it was pointing to the center of the map, which maybe you could argue is bad game design. Maybe there should never be a item directly in the center of any maps, or at first. But that's kind of a big ask. Let's see. We've got one more, I think, to connect to. Not here and not here. I don't know what I'm really doing. There's one on top of this building, which I'll have to jump off from the roof probably to reach. And then there's one on top of... Oh, I can make this jump if I get up here and don't get caught on the edge. So you have to get past this point, run, and then actually jump. And I didn't actually jump. I'll try that again in a second. Let's go to this one on the other side. This one's much easier to get to. We'll just do that for time's sake. Alright. Hop, hop. Hop and land on the edge. Thought that was gonna let me up. It did before. That's funny, it worked before, and now it's not working. The faster way would be to just cheat it. But we could try for this very edge. And miss. Alright. We can get there, we can get there. Fast. Phase walk this direction. Back up the stairs. When all else fails, fall. Is a good way to... it's a plan. I don't know if that's really a saying you should take to heart. Alright. The third one is right here. Jump over the fence. You're in a good position. Now jump this way. Turrets are now activated and will be blasting those guys forever. Let's run back. Sure, it's super easy to make that jump the other direction. And back to the main story. See, that was about 25 minutes and we haven't even really started. We did 2 quests in Tartarus Station. Just hope nobody else has any other quests for me. I guess they don't. And it wants me to go that direction. Which I hopefully can do. Yes, I can. The gate is now open. What's funny is I hear a claptrap damaged. Interesting. Why is there a claptrap in her? Repair the damaged claptrap. It's a trap clap. And it says it's going to give me a storage deck upgrade. An inventory upgrade, which wouldn't be terrible. And boy, is this easy. This isn't gonna work well.
You fell for the old pretend to be broken to play on the pathetic human sense of sympathy, only to leap out and ambush them, making them feel stupid and foolish trick.
So, okay. That was an ambush, and it's alright though because it turned into this. And what does this do? Hey, it gives me a storage deck upgrade. Nice. So you get that storage deck upgrade anyways. Backpack storage upgrade to 39. And that's why you want to play the DLC all through playthrough 1. It means we'll be close to 80 inventory spots when by the time we're done with the second playthrough. Loading. Boring. Is this the area? This might be that area where there's a lot of bandits and people shooting at you and a lot of trains coming by every now and then to run you over.
Get your meds here.
Let's look.
Just can't carry enough bullets for your favorite gun.
Still have all of these.
Supplies limited.
So that one. 190.15. Sell that. What is this sign gonna say? He who controls the means of production controls the government and the power belonging in the hands of the proletariat trap. So I think that's some Marxism there. Quote. Hey, we're back to these little cactuses, which we never had any use for and didn't see before. Although I am noticing there's a claptrap brain on that cactus. Has Claptrap really figured out how to control a cactus? Apparently not. They just wanted to do that. To be silly, I guess. So we are trying to go towards the center to destroy coolant pumps.
I'm hit. Need to find some ammo.
Over there, get him. Please, just let me die.
Well, that gun's proving to be too slow. And I only care to really kill the little claptrap unit, so I'm just gonna try to ignore most of them if I can.
Drop the weapon.
Just wanted to test out my gun, make sure this is strong enough. It's kind of slow. And so we're kind of in a new city like New Haven. Perhaps you might say a new Haven. Or Old Haven. Wasn't expecting a cutscene.
Damn it, Claptrap. I'm a doctor, not a mechanic.
Ned. Dr. Ned Trap. Wasn't expecting that.
Marines.
Factory loaded objective. Done. The "Hey baby, you wanna kill all humans" line, I assume, is a reference to Bender from Futurama. I was a fan of Futurama relatively early to when it came out, and I made a reference to it, to the kill all humans joking saying that he says, and everybody that was around me that I figured was also watching Futurama, but apparently weren't, just looked at me weird, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Oh, I guess you haven't seen that show, have you?" I guess eventually you have to realize to not even make any jokingly negative comments, because there's always somebody who pretends like they don't know what you're talking about, or they don't know it's a joke, or actually isn't in on the joke. Some people just don't know what comedy is, and I'm not saying good comedy even, I'm just saying they literally don't know when somebody's joking. And of course, there's always the danger of telling a joke and it not playing off. I've felt there have been several instances of that in this game where the jokes are barely coming off as funny, and feel a little tired in some places. But of course that's also because this is probably the 5th time I've played the game and heard all their comments and jokes. I have 35 of the items, the 75 core components. Alright, what is our quest now? I suppose we're going that direction. And we'll see what happens. This is kind of strange. It seems like we're being moved down a path. It is a path in an open area. Have to be careful not to end up with too many guns. The fact that each one of these guys has to say something is problematic. In the audio design, I feel like they should have potentially programmed them to just make a sound effect when they die that's the smallest of and shortest of sound effects you could think, just like a ack, and that's it. Something like that, just a dying sound, and have that play 80% of the time, so when somebody does decide to talk, it becomes special. It's that old saying, something's not special if you do it all the time, or you get it all the time. The same situation if for the attack commands and sentences. These guys just don't feel like a challenge. And I suppose if these guys are just gonna come off this factory line and let me shoot them forever, I will just stay with that until they decide to stop making more. I guess that means I could sit here and grind forever too. I'm full on guns. It finally stopped. I figured it would. Back this direction. Are we going the right way? Yes, we are. Let's see, 23 more collectibles, 22 more collectibles. And how are we going to destroy this?
Let's see what we've got.
Just a good old-fashioned way? Alright, we've got a couple of things. So let's start here with just cleaning out our inventory. Healing kit, for instance, definitely not needed. That not needed, that not needed, that's not needed. Get rid of that, that. Just looking at the prices of these guns and hoping that alone is a good enough reason to get rid of them, and that I'm not gonna throw out something that turns out to be very valuable or very useful. Alright, all of those, which allows me to pick up all of these. And do I just shoot this? Yep. That's how it's done. And there's this one blue. It's not very valuable. The greens are not very valuable. So I'm just going to leave all of that. The store doesn't open. And we'll just come back here and start picking up the guns. Here we've got some pounding sounds. Where are we going now? Just down this path. Goldfish, fish in a bowl.
How do you like them apples? Eat it.
So I'm pretty sure the items I'm picking up that are going towards this one quest also go towards a different achievement. So I would have to look at the achievement and make certain, but I probably have already accomplished whatever I was trying to accomplish there. Maybe, maybe not. An Aridin gun. That's worth checking out. I need something with a little bit more. I'm full too, so I could probably drop some things. 2.5. We'll try it. Do I have a different Aridin weapon? No, I don't think so. So we'll see how this works. Next area is this way. One-shot kills.
Yes! Excellent! You've defeated my net trap and shut down the factory. Everything is going according to my ridiculously convoluted plan that you could never possibly understand with your feeble human brain.
So Claptrap's trying to pretend like that was supposed to happen. Let's see. Now, where are we to go? I think we're supposed to just kind of run backwards. So we'll just try to rush here.
Hyperion troops, attack!
I'm really good.
Nope, still not good enough. While powerful enough to kill little enemies in small groups.
Wasn't all that I did.
Just gonna look at everything they've got. Here we have some Hyperion bulldozers. Or dump trucks, whatever you call those. This is too slow. That's not worth anything. That's not worth anything. That's not worth anything. And let's see, I guess I could work my way down this direction and see where this goes. These stairs just go on forever? They better not, because that would be very annoying. That is a really long set of stairs. This one's worth something, so we'll find something that's not worth something like that and drop it. See, now we're down in an area that I'm not sure that there's anything to do here. It's
Feel it.
just a little skag area. And this direction, like, I suppose we are in some kind of skag alley that you see. Then there's a bunch of these guys, and they don't matter. And then we've got some more skag people. So this is a very slow shortcut. I guess maybe I could have snuck in this way, but I bet the door would have been closed anyways. So then my question would become, is there more things over here? Maybe we'll get a quest to go that way at some point. We are heading this direction, I believe. Yep. Oops. Double tapped it. And we're back to our favorite thing. Oh, I will buy that. which is menu hero. More and more of this. Let's see. Just need to look at all these guns and make sure they aren't something I would actually want, which is mostly easy to figure out. I've said this before. There's too much management here. I should never play a management game, come to think of it. Like, I probably wouldn't anyways, because the idea of doing like a football managing game or something, a soccer management game or something like that, it's kind of silly. These are the same gun. 983, 40425, 40425, same gun. But yeah, this would be way too much messing around with numbers. I guess I haven't played a strategy game in a while, although I don't know if you would call this a strategy game enough for it to count. 120 times 15. Alright. This shotgun is 116 times 7 times 1.8 versus this, which is, so this blast hammer accuracy is really low though, so if you were to use it, it wouldn't work well. And why can I not get a better gun than the Cold Torment that I've had for so long? Well, almost to the maximum, as long as I don't die. And here we go. And I wish I was playing some music in the loading section. Alright. We have one quest to turn in. So I think that's the right move. And then we'll probably go get Cluck Trap.
Attention! Attention! Bandits are attacking Tartarus Station. If you play dead, they'll leave you alone.
So, like the previous DLC, they've got this new system in which the Bandit Express shows up. Let's go ahead and turn this in.
Exciting opportunities await. Well done. Not that Hyperion Corporation ever doubted you. We love you and believe in you. Now, phase 3. The Claptrap Collective operates on a hive mind. Wipe out the head, and the rest will fall. To accomplish this, you'll need to steal the Wireless Information Router Encoding Device, or WIRE for short. This is an unfortunate acronym for a wireless device. I'll have to speak to marketing. Time is money.
So I need 14 more core components, which it feels like I would have been able to pull that off. And I'm not sure if this bandit express fight is ever going to stop or not.
How do you like
I assume it has to stop at some point, or again you'd just be able to grind forever.
Just let me die.
Look at all of this. These trains don't move, but that's it. So the next part is in Scorched Snake Canyon, which, how do you get to Scorched Snake Canyon? You go the other direction. So unlike the previous DLC where we walked back and forth over many roads, they've changed it now to these train roads that are a little bit shorter in length. Where are you? I don't even care where you are. We'll just leave you alone. And we come back to what is effectively a better version of T-Bone Junction. This is certainly something that they could have done a lot better in the main game, because New Haven was supposed to be kind of a central location, and it really wasn't. It was too far away from a lot of locations. There's nothing here except for these guns. And like the previous DLC, it seems like we could probably just do the main story and then do the other quests later. Just try to keep going.
Being a robot, you'll never have to pee again, and I'll even let you pick your pee job.
So I thought the last area was the area I was thinking about. And I was wrong. I won't go ahead and make that same thought here, but it's possible. This is interesting because they've found a way to give you a lot of money with taking considerably less space up. What does that compare to what I have? Finally found a better shield.
Going after the vault? Better arm yourself with the best.
I'll take that too. And then let's come over here and equip them. Shock contact. Does a little bit more damage. And this has a super fast recharge. And then we can sell the rest of it. This revolver is not as good as this revolver. This repeater is not as good as that repeater. Sell that, and that. I did spend a lot of money on that shield. I think the game got me. I think it tricked me into focusing on something else I wanted instead of saving up for the maximum, which is fine. I'm cool with that. And it wants me just to go the full route. So I'm gonna go up here and potentially get in a fight, and then, well, maybe not. Danger, high voltage. That seems like that would be a easy way to pass. But they've got this walled off. This is not a setup for a jump or anything. Like, this will be gone eventually, I have to assume. But they want me, I guess, to go that way. Or just walk this way. Like, which way should I go? I guess there's really no reason to go this way. And we have more of these excavators. What they're excavating, who knows? But we're supposed to go that way, and we will in the next recording. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.